Seriously, my battery just started that. I'll be back. Okay, hello everybody, my name is Katie. Welcome back to my channel. So, I was planning on making this video at some point in the semester anyways, but I thought that I would expedite the process now given the current circumstances, and when I put up a poll on my Instagram stories, my followers agreed. Shameless self-plug, follow me, the links are in the description box. But I know that right now is a really scary time. I'm kind of freaking out myself, and I'm same as everybody else. I'm worried for my family, my loved ones, my friends. But instead of anxiously pacing around the house, I thought I would spend some of that energy doing something productive. So I'm going to put myself to good use, and I'm going to try and give you guys tips for taking online classes. Right now, as people are attempting social distancing and we are self-isolating and putting as much distance between ourselves and everyone else, many of you are experiencing a shift from in-person classes to online classes. Now, all of my classes this semester have been online except for one that was only in person once a week, and that one is now also online, so I feel pretty well equipped to give you guys advice on online classes. Before we begin, I do want to recognize that there are people out there who do not have access to the resources to maintain online classes, and I want you guys to know that I see you, I understand the position you're in, and the best thing you can do right now is communicate as effectively as possible with your professors. Okay, I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later on, so let's move on into the rest of the video. Tip number one is to create a space for your classes separate from your relaxation space. So this means like making a space at your desk, or making a space at the kitchen table, or if you guys have an office in your house, maybe setting up there. This is important so you can separate your work from your play, so you don't have to feel the pressure to constantly be working, sitting at your desk and studying endlessly. You should still have some separation between my schoolwork and my play. One big tip, try not to work in bed. But if you do work in bed, which is what I actually like to do, make sure you do it in a productive way. So don't do things like get under the covers or lay down, but maybe instead sit on top of the covers, sit upright, and I usually like to have my little plastic table or like lap table for my laptop or my notebooks to go on top of. Tip number two is to stay organized. With online classes, it can be pretty easy to lose track of what you have to do and when it's due by, because you're not seeing your professor a couple times a week and they're not reminding you that everything is due, and it's not, in person in your face. So use Google Calendar, print out a physical planner, write something down in a notebook, use a planner if you have one. Whatever you have access to without the risk of exposing yourself to help you stay organized, please use it. Staying organized and knowing what's due when will most likely help you actually get it done. Tip number three, and this ties back into what I was saying earlier, is to communicate with your professors. I know I already said this for the people who are at a disadvantage when it comes to online classes, but this goes for everybody. I don't know what your circumstances are, and the thing is, your professor doesn't know what they are either. If you have extenuating circumstances like needing to take care of family members, or you have kids staying home from school, you need to communicate your needs with your professor so that they can accommodate those needs. Obviously, it depends from professor to professor, but do what you can to get a hold of them. Lily, I appreciate your input, but I'm trying to film a video right now. Oh, thank you. Are you a pretty girl? You're not a pretty girl? So you are. Oh, you're so cute. I'm a pretty girl. Obviously, it varies from professor to professor, but get a hold of them somehow, email them, DM them through Canvas, call them, text them if you have to. Just let them know what's going on if you need help so that they can give you that help. Tip number five is to actually get up and get dressed. I know this one seems kind of silly, and when you're in self-isolation you might look at it as one long pajama party, but I can guarantee you that getting up and getting dressed will help you feel more like a normal person. Take today for example. Today is Sunday at 8 p.m. and I've been in my pajamas all day. I was in my pajamas until I went to the barn to ride my horse, and I came back and I was like, you know what? I need to put on real clothes and makeup, and when I did, I felt 10 times better. If you're in self-isolation, remember to take care of yourself physically, get dressed, take a shower, brush your teeth. It will help you actually feel like a human. And tip number six, the last tip for this video, is to take breaks and be kind to yourself. Right now is a really scary and overwhelming time, and I completely understand that. It's important to get your schoolwork done, especially if your college is expecting you to still maintain your classes and meet your deadlines and due dates. But remember to take breaks just like you would if you're still taking in-person classes. Go for a walk, but maintain your distance from strangers. Play some video games every now and then. Talk to your friends. And if things are too overwhelming or you're having a hard time with your schoolwork, be kind to yourself and understand that this is a really difficult time and it's okay to not be okay. I feel like the ending of this video got a little bit deep, so I'm sorry if that was a little bit too emotional for you guys. But that's basically all I have for today. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. If you found this video useful in any way and you know anybody else who is switching to online classes, maybe share it with them if you think they would benefit from it. All of the links to my social media are in the description below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Here's the pretty lady that had such an opinion on what I had to say. Are you a good girl, Lillian? She says, yes, Mama, I'm a good girl, even though I have a poopy butt.